It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1952, recorded Thursday, September 7th, 2023. Charlie's four-step program. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have a jam-packed episode because we have a what the heck is it? Charlie the dog is here to test out a gadget. I have a brand new theme and we get to go back and find out what the heck was it. We have a brand new what the heck is it. All of this coming up on the next episode of the Giz Wiz. All next, right now!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here is our gadget director, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good. Doing great myself.
And what is your shirt?
This is the Coruscant shirt. I think it's a...
Oh, I thought it was a croissant. Okay. Oh, let me see the back.
That's next, the croissant shirt. So this has, it's a Star Wars shirt. So
oh, okay, okay.
Star Wars people on it from Coruscant. This is some of my Disney merchandise that I got. I wanted to get it because Ahsoka was coming out to Disney Plus, and I felt like I needed something with that character on it. She's a new, she's kind of an older Star Wars character, but very background. You wouldn't know her unless you watch the animated series on Nickelodeon, or I guess not on Nickelodeon, but anyway, you wouldn't know. So yeah, the planet of Coruscant.
Okay.
I will say we have to say some sad goodbyes to the. This is going to be kind of funny. The template that I used to make the Giz Wiz. Last episode, I had a little bit of an issue where my guess is since the beginning of the Giz Wiz had a template that you open up the template and that's what I edit the show in. I bring in the intro elements. You know, it has the sound, the music, you know, the intro music and stuff. So I've been using this save file to edit the Giz Wiz. Last week would not open. It would open, but it would basically crash my computer every single time.
Oh,
I believe,
no.
yes, I believe that this is from 2006. Now, there was a time that we transferred from Final Cut Pro to Premiere Pro at Twit. And so there's a chance that the template was remade at that moment, but I'm not exactly sure. I was having an issue with one specific file type that I don't think Premiere Pro supports anymore. But because it was already in the save file, it wasn't deleting it. And I think it said that there was a few thousand instances of this file in.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so I had to remake everything last week, and that was kind of a process. But it was a kind of a sad goodbye to the
oh my God.
original, the template that I started working with. I mean, anyway, I had to make it completely fresh. I still need to actually go through it and make sure that it's frame by frame exactly the same. I was in a bit of a rush last week. But it's literally like dragging out old Microsoft Word files from the 90s. I mean, it was kind of like that. I would get errors. Every time I would open it, it would say, legacy titles are no longer supported. And I go, yeah. Just render this out. Yeah. Anyway, so kind of a fun.
Oh, okay.
Man, I love it when we have a 2-month period and it rolls over to a new month.
Yes, and everything
Everything happens at once. We get to find out what the heck was it. We get a new theme. There's just so much to talk about on today's episode. So, great time.
Should we just jump in?
Yeah,
then?
let's just jump in.
Okay, we're going to start in with it's all on the video.
It's a what the heck is it? And took me a long time to figure it out, and I don't think anybody needs it. But anyway, take a guess. What could that possibly be?
What?
Now, this goes into something
It looks like
All right, I will give you
mason
another
jar.
hint. It goes into
A mason jar.
a mason jar.
Any idea?
All right, so do you
Because
have
when I
it now?
uncover it's
Is it an
printed on the-
infuser?
I'll tell you
it
what
a-
it
In a
is.
way,
no idea what it
I
is.
know,
Wait.
I know. We found this in Zabar's, and
Is it
I
for,
could
like,
not figure it out. So
cold
we will
brew
figure
tea?
it out.
Or coffee?
No, that's not a bad answer. Actually, that's coming up a lot in the chat room.
Jarware.
An infuser, a bug
Cover.
catcher.
An old-timey lantern.
To figure
Salt and
this out.
pepper shaker. Oh, okay, salt and pepper shaker. Oh, you know what?
Baby's first coffee.
I think.
Wait, what?
All right.
Is it like a dehumidifier of like rice or
So-
something?
No,
We
no.
need a mason jar. We went out and bought
I'll
a
show
mason
you what
jar.
it is.
Okay.
It's. I don't think. Well,
I'm
maybe
perplexed.
people
Put
will
salt
like it.
in the mason jar. All right. And we're going to put pepper in because the pepper they give you is a very dry kind of pepper.
It's very two-dimensional in
It's
flavor.
a picture of
Yes,
pepper.
yes. It looked like
All
real
right,
pepper in there, didn't
we're
it?
going
It
to get a little bit of pepper here.
No way it'll mix your pepper and salt as you pour it out?
I think you're right.
Funnel.
Oh my gosh. That is so
Put
specific.
some pepper in so we can do a little demo.
Well, you get choices, as you'll see.
Ah.
Wow. I put in just the right
Very
amount of
good.
pepper. Okay. So now the pepper is full. So the pepper, they don't give any instructions, okay? I think the guy who printed the book
Well, you should know this.
didn't know what it was either. All right. This clicked into the back of that. Now,
The salt to pepper ratio seems very
this
off.
screws onto the mason
Yes,
jar.
a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
We're on a very strict diet here. We just have salt and pepper for dinner. Okay. All right. So now at the top,
On top of that, it's low sodium
now
diet.
it's fully
Ugh.
on salt. You know what? I don't
And
like
I
this at
realized
all.
we
This
put
is
in
so
kosher
dramatic.
salt,
Yeah,
so,
Show up
okay.
on the camera.
But I
which
mean,
is thicker than regular
you know,
salt.
maybe this is good because it comes out in a regulated kind of way. All right. So you can have that. That's salt with the S. Then you go over to
You have to go fully to P.
all right.
Yeah.
Now pepper's coming out. Then you go over to, I can't even read it, it's so tiny. Oh, I guess it's salt plus pepper. Okay. And now they come out together.
Ah.
All right. You can see a little better maybe on my hand. Salt plus pepper. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't
Anyways.
think this is.
If you're saying to yourself, wow, I need that. First of all, they recommend the 24-ounce bottle. This is the 24-ounce bottle. They recommend you use the 16-ounce mason jar, which uses the same size cap.
And then the
16
ratio.
ounces, that should be enough salt to last the family like a year.
5 years.
It's right now.
Yes,
It's
like
dirt
years
cheap.
is
Take a
good.
peek. over
It's
at
gone back up
Amazon.
again.
It's just $5.59. It's from Jarware, and it's for regular mouth mason jars. Paid like $9 at Amazon at Zabar's. But
So I think someone in the chat
if you
room
want
liked
weird
it.
stuff, this is it.
Yeah, I hope that whoever needs this gadget finds it, because in my opinion, it isn't. You know, every good as seen on TV product needs that perfect black and white situation. Just, oh gosh, it's just so hard to grab the salt and the pepper shaker and just shake them over the. It's just so difficult. You know, they kind of need that moment of, oh, this does solve a problem. And this does not hit it
No,
for me.
not at all.
This
Not at all.
misses the mark.
Yeah, and I'll show you something else. Go to the Amazon page. I think it's gone up to back to 6. Oh, it's 7:59. But Chad, there's a tiny little video. See the little video thing? I don't think the guy who made the video knows what it does. Because watch the video. It's 30 seconds.
There it is. The Jarware. Yeah. It's BPA free. I worry about that.
Yeah, me too.
BPAs.
And
it fits it. Perfect.
Fits it.
Yeah, what does it do? What is it?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
dishwasher safe. Oh, yeah. Okay, but
That's it.
I agree. I don't think they knew what it
That's it.
did either.
No, it's a riot.
That's
Anyway.
so funny.
Yeah. And also,
1,200 people love it. Very handy. It's salt and paper.
Wow.
Haven't really used it yet.
Yeah. I know. And the thing is, you take it and you start shaking and you go, oh, the last person left it on pepper.
Oh,
I
my
wanted the
God.
mixture.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. This is weird.
Yeah.
Unless you had like a submarine sandwich shop and you were
A shop is great.
making salt and pepper sandwich, toppings all the time.
Yes. There you go.
Like maybe this is an industrial product, but I mean, no, I'm not going to judge anyone who buys this, for their house. Just doesn't hit the mark for me. I don't think I need it. What an interesting gadget. Yeah, found a good one.
Yeah, I was at Zabar's trying to find a what the heck is it gadget. And then I said to Dennis, no one would even, you would have to say this works with something else. And
Right. You'd have to play 20 questions to guess it.
exactly. So I thought, you know what, it'd actually make a funny video because I don't think people are going to jump up and down and go, wow, Giz Wiz, thank you for finding that.
Right. Jarware apparently makes all sorts of stuff that fits on mason jars.
Yeah, Jarware is big in these niche kind of.
Look, you can have a soap dispenser.
Yeah.
You got a few infusers for sure. A honey pot.
They make a lot of stuff for mason jars.
Yeah, this is why he definitely thought it was a tea infuser. That looks perfect.
Yes, exactly.
Sleek, on the go, fruit infusion mason jar dinner. What? That's not a fruit infuser. It's a salt and pepper shaker. They don't even know what they got. That's so funny. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Weird.
Well, now you know. If you know,
Now
you
you
know.
know.
Jarware is what you'd search for if you wanted it yourself.
Okay. So I have a video with Charlie, but
yes.
it was kind of funny because we wanted to get Charlie groomed, and we thought, let's get him groomed before we do the video with Charlie. And so you can run the video in the background. So we took Charlie to the groomer.
Here he
And
is.
so we are walking down Broadway, and I explain on the video here. It's just a minute.
It's so sunny out. My phone picture is absolutely blank. We're following Charlie to the groomer, and he's very excited. He pulls like crazy, and then when he gets to the door, the groomer, well, you'll see it. Oh boy, Charlie, look. Come on, Charlie, look. It's true, Charlie.
Wait,
Come on, it's true. It's the groomer.
He's a little shy. He's getting camera shy.
Charlie, come on, the groomer is waiting. No,
I'm not.
please.
No,
Not the groomer.
not going in. Let's get out of here.
No way.
It is very funny. And then when you finally force him,
He's
goes.
fine.
Yeah. But he likes to groom us, Sue.
He just wants to walk. You
Yes.
interrupted his walk with your grooming.
I'm on Broadway.
Walking down the street. Groomers, no, not time to go on down the street. That is funny. He was pulling hard.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, he pulls hard again in this video, but for a totally different reason. So the video explains what we bought for Charlie.
Okay, sex toys. We're in the bedroom. No.
Whoa!
So Charlie's getting on in years. He's like 9 or something. And I have a high bed, all right? I just measured it. It's 26 and a half inches high. So we normally have a big rug here, so he jumps off it, but lately he's been hesitating to jump off it. And also for some bizarre reason, if you go to pick him up, he doesn't like that either. It's sort of like he wants to do it himself. So I bought a set of stairs. When the package came, I know it's vacuum packed. This is a set of 4 steps, all right? So I'm hoping that when it expands, it's going to be really good.
I think I saw something like this on Sky Mall back in the day.
Probably. Yes, probably.
I guess the steps.
Oh, is that washable?
Yes.
No.
Is that it?
Is that like a
Those are
pillowcase,
the
but for the
step
steps?
covers.
Yeah,
I guess that's
it's
a good idea,
a cover
because
for.
that
Well,
way-
it's a clever idea.
Yeah.
After a while, if he. These are round steps. How does this turn into? How does this turn into steps?
Oh, they give you a free lint roller.
Isn't the wrong thing?
That I hope
All
they're
right.
step by step.
The interesting thing is, I guess when you buy something like this, returning it to Amazon is pretty much an impossibility, right?
Yeah, you got to hope that they say you don't have to box it up yourself. You just,
Yeah.
that's what you hope.
Some things you should be aware of.
That's a workaround.
Yeah, you just drop it off without a box or anything.
Plastic. And
But I mean, it is kind of amazing how. Look at
the
just watch this
stairs
thing.
are
It's kind of-
rising. Oh my. Okay.
It really is
Ladies
incredible.
and gentlemen,
Isn't it?
They figured out a way to ship such a large thing
Well, you can
Yes.
see.
by making it out of foam.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad we didn't bring Charlie's afraid of everything. He would have freaked out when this thing started to
Traumatized
spin.
forever.
Oh.
That looks
All right.
really tall.
Yes, it is.
And then I'll put the cover on it. And then I think you're supposed to leave it for like overnight or something. But
For it to totally
let's
expand.
just see what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Boy, if he'll use this, certainly getting off the bed.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll put the cover on and we'll bring Charlie in. Let's see it. Look, let me just show you, Charlie.
He loves it.
Charlie, oh,
Wow.
Go,
Almost,
look at that good
almost.
boy.
that was good. All right,
And this is new grooming.
now
Yeah, looking nice.
we have to come down. Okay. Come on,
Really?
Charlie, look.
He looks about as excited to do that as he was to go into the groomers.
Charlie, go down the stairs. Come
Come
on.
on.
Go.
Come on, Charlie. Here. Okay, okay, here we go. He's going to come on. No, come on, Charlie. Okay, he's going to come down.
Okay, he's a brave boy.
He is.
He's a boy.
Yes,
I'm
not
laughing because I've
Yes,
been
he's
there.
He's a boy.
Yes,
He's coming
yes.
down the steps.
Come on, Charlie. Come on.
Whoa,
Go.
what is this
Come on,
weird
Charlie.
thing?
Go.
So then
Charlie,
I
go,
figured,
go,
let me
come.
get
Charlie, come on.
directly behind him and line him up with the steps.
Yeah, just stay.
And see if you can
Hang on,
give him
Charlie.
a push
You
and he'll
gotta be
step it
right
the way
there.
down.
You're going to be right there, Charlie, and you want to get off the bed.
There you
and
go. Go. There you go. Good boy.
That was good.
Very good boy.
Very
His tail
good.
is wagging.
All right, it's a start.
He
Only
has not
Charlie
been
can
back
decide.
near the stairs. He was afraid to go in the bedroom for a while, but now he goes in and he lays on the rug, and now he lays on the rug almost at the steps.
Okay.
So he's gotten over his fear. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's still
anyway.
a learning process.
Yeah, they seem very well made. It's very clever, reasonable. I think that 2 steps start at $22,
Yeah.
and it's a corduroy cover, and the cover comes off. It zips along the bottom. and it goes up to, I guess the big one is $46. There's
Yeah.
a 2-step. That's the 3-step, and then the 4-step.
Ooh, what's this water situation? Waterproof design. Oh, that's nice too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
Waterproof technology. Okay.
Yeah. We like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got really, really tall. By the way, the $45
Oh my
one.
God.
Yeah.
40% off coupon.
Yeah. Gosh, what is that?
Boy,
$18 off?
$18 off.
That's crazy.
Oh, you know what? Go back to the 3-step. You know what? I think I got this deal because I just realized the 3-step does not have a deal.
Aha.
And
Let's check out
the
these 2
2-step
steps.
doesn't have it.
Oh, one of the
2-step
2 steps does.
Yeah,
Ooh.
isn't it funny?
I know.
The other day I was looking at something, and if you bought it in dark blue, it was $20, and all the other colors were $30. I
Yes.
guess they have too much of one color, and they decide just to get rid of it.
It's either that or you can somehow take over and you can sell the same product on the same Amazon page, which is one of the reasons why the trademark office is being overrun with all these crazy Amazon trademarks. Is if your product is trademarked, then no one else can sell your product but you. If it's not trademarked, other people can kind of slip in. Or I don't know all the rules. I'm not an Amazon seller, but I do know that there is a way that, say I went to the store and I bought 100 pairs of Hanes socks. And this may be a bad example because Hanes may stop this, but let's say I buy a ton of socks and I want to sell them on Amazon. There is a pathway typically to sell products that you don't own the business, you don't own it, you just own the product, and you can now sell it on Amazon even though it's not you didn't manufacture it. So sometimes stuff gets really wacky because especially if it's a product that was made in China in a factory that lots of people can make, they'll have the same product and they know it's the same product, and so they'll try to undercut to try to get onto a good page that has a lot of search results and has a lot of traction. So it'll be the same product and they'll just sell it for $5 less. But they only have the blue version.
Oh,
you know? The blue version will be less than all the other colors because someone kind of slipped in. So
that's interesting.
It makes it. Amazon can be great, and it can also be. Amazon's great for the consumer, and then also can be very confusing for the consumer because it does have an element of like eBay-ness, and user adding. It has a little bit of that, and it's not obvious when it is like direct from Amazon or direct from the company, or if it's someone else who has that product and is just listing it on the same product page.
The thing I don't like is you could type in a specific name, brand name, and gadget name, and a whole page comes up, and you go through 100 of them, and it turns out Amazon doesn't carry that at all.
Yes.
But at the top of the search, it'll say Westinghouse blue electric blanket. They don't have it.
Yes.
Yes.
And I ran into something recently where the search was just broken, and I was on a company that I knew that they sold a version of their product for the camera I wanted. So I went to that company's profile, used their search feature, and searched for my camera, and it would not give me any products related to my camera. It would give me all these other ones, Sony's and other stuff. And then on a related product, it was like, oh, by the way, you might want this. And it was the thing I wanted. It was just like, why didn't this show up? Why did I run out of search results earlier? Anyway, it's definitely not a perfect system, Amazon. But all in all, gosh, $45 minus $18, you're in the 20-something range, about $30-something.
That's a very nice deal.
That's a great deal. And I remember seeing that type of product in other places, and it was not that inexpensive. So that's great. We'll see if Charlie warms up to it.
Yes.
I bet you in a sticky situation, and Charlie wants to get down, Charlie's going to figure it out. I have a feeling, given time.
I hope. I hope.
Treats you may need to put a little treat trail.
We've done it. We put treats on every step, and he goes in and barks at them because they're like trapped on the steps. He's trying to get us to come in the bedroom to get the treats off the steps. And hopefully there'll be a workaround.
One day, hopefully.
One day. And finally, it should have been in Gadget Warehouse because I've had it for like 15 years and I've never actually used it. And the other day I came across it again and I said, you know what? I'm going to do a video on this because I've never physically seen how it operates. So here's that video.
I've had the Power, P-A-R-A bracelet since I started boating. And the object here is, in an emergency, you're supposed to be able to have several hundred feet of of cord for, wait a minute, climbing.
Survival purposes.
Yes, exactly.
I thought when you started it, it just sort of unraveled.
Oh, it's like a knot the whole way through?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It looks like you have to undo.
I do it several time
each
lapse.
and every.
It's impossible.
Well,
I guess
we'll
desperate
do
times.
a little time lapse,
You know, if you're
and you'll come back, and my fingers will be bleeding from my rescue rope. So, if you are
yikes.
falling and your parachute cord is breaking and you want to replace it,
You better be falling from the moon.
paracord, you better be like 100 miles up. Because by the time you get done doing this is good if you're trapped on a desert island, because
I wonder if there was like a trick to doing it.
you know what, I don't know.
I don't
I do
know.
not know.
No, I'm looking at
I
the
don't think
chat
so.
room.
Chat, is there a trick to this? Because this certainly, I mean, the thing is, when I used to wear one, there's no hint of it coming apart. So my guess is maybe it is made this way so that there's
How on
no
earth did they
way
manufacture that?
until you need it.
Yes, exactly.
It's gonna
Exactly.
unravel.
Uh,
You know,
emergency.
if you're falling down a cliff and you need rope, try to fall really slowly. Well, I think the trick is going to be, when we're done with this, is to putting it back together again.
Some snowy night in front of the fire.
Yeah, knitting.
And this is going to be the final piece. Let's see
Okay,
a
so I
little
guess
bit of type here.
that's some
To
rope.
let bracelet go all at once, press this tab.
Right. Right at the end.
It did not say. I wish it did, but it does not say that. And then you have these left over to start your own.
Yeah, so it turns out I literally thought you were going to pull the end and then
Right. I thought it was like a quick
Just-
unravel.
Yes. It's about 9.5 feet, but it has a little bit of spongy. You could probably stretch it to 10 feet. And what did they say here? Emergency tourniquet. Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, right. You get bit by a
No.
snake, and you say, okay.
Stay
In
right
20
there.
minutes-
I'll
yeah.
be back with 9 feet of cord in 20 minutes.
Yes, exactly. Use as a clothesline when you're in the wild. Your clothes are going to be dry by the time you get.
Also,
the
just
line
destroying
out.
the bracelet just for the clothesline seems.
Yeah. But they're cheap. They're cheap. I found them. This is probably the one I had. 2 of them, $11. So they're and they come in a lot of colors. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
know.
When I first wore it, I thought it looked nautical, and then I just stopped wearing it.
I feel
But-
like maybe if look at this emergency tourniquet. Oh my gosh.
Tourniquets. Yeah.
Oh, tie up items like your wedding invitations, you know?
Yeah, I think there you go.
I feel like, you know, if you are in a desert island situation, anything is going to be great. Any, you know,
Yes.
9 feet of rope, fantastic. But I
Yes.
think day to day, unless you're in that type of slow emergency, I don't think this is the right cord
Yeah.
situation.
No, I don't think. Eric Duckman
is-
says, just buy a spool of paracord.
Yeah.
Paracord.
Paracord, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just have just a bundle instead of that. Absolutely. It'd probably be less expensive even. Okay, nice. The paracord that you've had for
Bracelet.
15 years.
Yeah. Yes. And now we know.
Yeah,
If you buy one, it's not
not quick.
It's not for an emergency.
No.
Unless
Maybe,
you don't bleed out in 25 minutes.
exactly. Look at that. This is Scooter X found 99
Oh,
cents,
oh my gosh.
$5 shipping,
100 feet.
100 feet of paracord. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the colors you'd want. Yeah.
And I have the little end pieces, so I can make my own.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You can make a belt now.
Yes.
That'll only take 2 days to unravel, and you're good. There you go.
I'm good to go. I'm good to fall. Now, ladies and gentlemen, an exciting part of the show.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
I dropped them. 1 second. I have to go back. They came out of the crappy corner and then flew all over the studio. So, we have a new month, a new theme for the crappy corner. And we asked the patrons. And I've been trying to use the patron suggestions the last few times. So, by the way, if you are a patron, go to this month's, and you didn't get time to vote on the theme, you can still go and put in a comment for next month's theme. We have 2 good ideas now. We'd love a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th. So get a, suggesting if you want. So here are the options they had to choose from. Gadgets to use in a theme park, gadgets to use in a hotel, and picnic gadgets. What are you thinking? Picnic?
Well, for the
Hotel?
East Coast, picnicking is almost over.
True. We're getting
And
that season.
now that it's $100 per park per day to go to Disney World, I'm going to say gadgets in a hotel.
Gadgets in a hotel. Well, dun, 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 you are correct. 54% of the vote, gadgets to use in a hotel. I like this one because last month we had a patron say, please choose hotel gadgets because I'm living in a hotel. I
Oh
forget
my goodness.
who it was who said that and if they're even still in a hotel at the moment. But gadgets for a hotel is the winner.
Okay.
So I recorded a video earlier about a gadget that I found for this purpose. This month's Crappy Corner theme is gadgets for the hotel. And so I was thinking about what are some of the things that when I'm traveling that annoy me the most. And by far, the number one most annoying thing is if you ever lose an item while traveling. And so I came across this little gadget. This is made by Tile. Now, Tile's been in the industry of losing things and finding things for a long time. But I know of Tile as the company that has a electronic device that you can use your phone to help track your devices down. How on earth is this thing a gadget? What is it? And it looks like these are stickers which you can add to your gadgets so that when they're lost, they can be found again. So very, very small. Mostly I got this just because I was curious. What type of things are they giving you for this is $10, by the way. For your $10, what do you get? So inside you have your stickers. So each one of these can be scanned. And so we'll use the app, I guess, to activate our labels, then attach them to our gadgets, and hopefully, this will all work out. And if someone was to find this with the sticker on it, then they could get in contact with me. So first, let me go ahead and download the Tile app. Okay, so I have gone ahead and re-downloaded the Tile app, logged into my old account. It looks like my wallet hasn't been seen for 1,326 days. I believe that's 4 years. 4 years ago, my wallet was last seen. Well, let's go ahead and activate a new tile. This is the lost and found label, so that's what we're going to be activating. And then it wants you to scan them individually to register them. So we have 2 sheets of labels here, 5 labels on each sheet. And I don't know why the sheets are different colors. It looks like the labels are also different colors, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're gonna start with this blue one. And so let me scan this top blue tile here. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit difficult to do one-handed. There we go. Now let's see what it does, activating the label. Okay, so where I want to stick this label is actually on my water bottle. I was traveling recently, actually back for the marathon, and I kept misplacing my water bottle. Very annoying. Definitely don't want to do that when you're at a hotel or traveling. So I'm going to put this on my water bottle. So let's see if I can search for, not even sure if I can, but there we go, water bottle.
Or just saw one, yeah.
It hasn't even a little icon. We're going to hit save and continue. There we go. So now this is where I would put the contact information if someone found this. So I'm going to fill this out. I'm probably not ever going to be able to use these with my real public information because you've seen all of these labels and someone will just scan them. So I'm going to fill this out with some dummy information. That'll only take a second. Okay, perfect. The label is all set. We're going to hit done. It shows up there as just a label. Now I can't really track this. The label doesn't have any smarts in it or anything like that. Really, in the end, this is just a QR code, but I guess Tile is managing the back end so that when this gets lost and someone will scan it, they'll have a website, a place for this to go to. So I'm going to take this label. I'm going to go ahead and stick it. Maybe I'll stick it on the side of my water bottle. So that feels really nice. The actual label itself feels like a vinyl almost. It feels like a really high quality sticker. So I really like that. And then also, this is a nice quality thing too. So everything feels really, really, really nice. So let's assume this has been lost. Some nice, good bystander comes by, picks up my water bottle, and notices my sticker, scan if found. The first thing they're probably going to think is, man, this person must lose his water bottle a lot if he put this thing on there. So I'm going to go to my phone right now. I'm in the QR code app. There's a little scanning app. And so this is not the Tile app. This is just a random QR code scanner. So let's see if it will scan that. It scans it. It sends me to a web page. So this is tile.com. Hope you enjoy the Giz Wiz. Please consider supporting a Patreon. I should have said the Patreon. I mistyped that. But look, it looks like I could call the owner, text the owner, or email the owner. So if I choose email, it looks like it's going to open up my email, and it's going to what I set it as, which was mail@gizwiz.tv. So all of that is handled on the back end by Tile, and all you have to do is buy these stickers. Now, supposedly, you could put your own QR codes on your own stuff, but you'd have to have a website and a place for people to go once they actually scan that. So for $10, it's basically $1 a sticker. You get kind of a high quality way so that you don't have to DIY it yourself. All in all, I think that this is a pretty interesting gadget and a really great way and place for Tile to go, since AirTags are really taking over everything. And so stickers are a fantastic low-cost way to keep your items.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I thought
That's
that it was.
good.
I like. Part of me feels like it's a bit on the expensive side because you are literally just buying stickers with a QR code.
The fact that they do the back end is
Exactly, and there's no monthly. There's no going on fee. It's just you just buy the labels once, and for most people, they're not going to know how to link a QR code or have an easy to access website or anything like that. So Tile handles all of it. And the sticker is really high quality. In fact, after recording the segment, I thought, okay, well, I'm done with this. Time to peel the sticker off. And it's actually been pretty difficult to peel the sticker off because it's really,
yeah, it is.
really on there. So, got to say that it does seem very high quality in that respect. It is, you know, I hope that people don't expect that this will track anything. This is no GPS tracking. There's no Bluetooth tracking. This is
okay.
on the
That's
honor
good to know.
system
Yeah.
that someone sees it, and instead of having your address and your phone number on it, they now have to go through the step of scanning the QR code to get in contact with you. I kind of wish that the scan if found text and wording was a bit bigger. I could easily see this on someone's stuff, see if we can get it to focus, and not realize that this was a lost and found sticker.
You know what? I think you're right.
You know, I wish that it was just a bit more obvious that this is what you look for when the item has been lost.
Well, you
There
could
we go.
just take a magic marker and write on the side of your bottle.
You can. Yeah, if lost,
Right.
scan this.
Of course, now the problem, Chad, is you have to buy 9 more gadgets for the other labels. So this is
Exactly.
going to end up costing you a fortune.
Exactly. I could see you just sticking the sticker, though, like on your luggage tag. Don't even bother filling it out. Stick the sticker on your luggage tag. Or on the corner of your laptop, or, you know, in your wallet on, you know, a card or something. I don't know. I do like that it is so thin and small.
But Apple tags actually have electronics in them, right?
They do. But
Okay,
they're also $25 each. So
Okay.
if you want to protect like 4 items, you're at $100. Where this can, you know, you have a little bit of security with 10 items for only $10. So yeah.
No, I'm glad. Yeah, the thing is, I think I have a pack of those. I think
yeah.
I bought a tile, and there were like 4 in there, and I wasn't quite sure what they were. And
Yeah.
now I know.
Yeah, now you know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I do think I think it has a purpose. I think it has a great purpose, and it's really cool to see Tile. I think it's the perfect Tile product too, because Tile's the lost, you know, item company. You know,
Yeah,
help
no, it's
track down
great.
your stuff.
Yeah.
It's the perfect thing for them. So I like it a lot. Okay, so the month will be filled with gadgets that you can use in a hotel room. I have already found a few gadgets. One, which might be the perfect, what the heck is it?
Oh, good.
Like, seriously, the perfect what the heck is it? So, already have some gadgets lined up. Really looking forward to the month. With that, let's jump into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
On our video is from Jeff and Adam, frequent contributors to the show and big fans, and we're fans of theirs. So let's look at their video.
Hey, Dickie D and Chad, it's Jeff from New York with a Warehouse Gadget video.
Woohoo!
So I'm going to show you something that I picked up at Five Below or Five Beyond. It's a classic arcade with 200 games. It comes with the RCA plugs that can hook it up to a TV. Looks like a fake Game Boy. Has the A, B, C, and D recorder. Buttons, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it on for a minute. It's rechargeable, as you can see, with a I think it's a USB-C. And that's it. You can scroll through all the games. But I'm not really focusing on this. What I want to focus on when you turn it off is something that I picked up from Amazon. It's called the Retro Champ. It plays NES games like this one, which I'll
That looks so
demonstrate in a minute.
cool.
Kung Fu, one of my favorite games. And the Japanese version, as you can see as well. And it's a handheld tablet type of style device that you could actually hook up to the HDMI of your TV. So in the minute.
Wow.
Controllers that you could hook up with
This
Bluetooth.
is like a
Doesn't come with
thing.
those.
Yeah.
Inside here is the cleaning supplies. It actually comes with rubbing alcohol from those video games from the past. As you can see, it's made in China. It has a kickstand, which I can demonstrate if it's going to work with me now. Right here, sorry.
Oh, there
All
it
right.
goes. Okay.
And I'll show you the front in a second. That is the front of the unit. My Arcade is the company that makes it, just like that. It has the joystick here, the buttons here, the volume there, and the power, over there. And it has the headphone jack there, and it's USB-C, and it has a battery and a light. So, without further ado, I'm going to plug the cartridge into the actual unit, like this. No hard issue with that. Plugged it in, you turn it on, and as you can see, Retro Champ has come through the game.
Oh my gosh.
Select and play.
Good choice, by the way, on the game.
Kind of hard with one hand. I'm not going to do too well, but you get the idea.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
And-
Hoi, 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 hoi.
Sorry.
Gotta shoot.
Trying to do it by
Hoi,
myself.
hoi, hoi.
Oh yeah, I'm really
Not fast enough.
not doing too good right now. I just died.
He's doing it all
My
himself.
favorite
Yeah.
games.
One-handed, not
A
easy.
little bit better.
No.
There you go. Hoi, 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 hoi.
And that's about it. It's on sale right now on Amazon for $99. The other cartridges, I told you, Famicom plugs into the bottom with the kickstand, and it's a portable unit, and you can hook it up to your TV. Hope the audience likes it. So we kind of went from old school to new school, or back to old school, however you want to say it.
I
Love your show.
love
Have
that.
a great day. Bye-bye.
That is awesome, amazing, so cool. And it reminds me of something I saw recently. Did you know Atari 2600
Oh, yes.
is going
It
back in
came-
production?
Yes.
So this is a little ad that Atari is doing, but they're remaking the 2600, and it can accept all of the old cartridges. So if you have the cartridges around, it will work in it, and it has an
Wow.
HDMI out. Look at this, HDMI output out of the back of there. I think this is brilliant, and I think that this should exist for every game, every console. Everyone should remake it with HDMI out. That you need classic Nintendo NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64, literally all of them. Just re-release them all with an HDMI out, and that accepts the original cartridges, and you would make so much money. And I think that this is so similar. This is so cool. And it really, it gives you that kind of iPad feel. You could just sit down on the
it
couch,
looks
play a
nicely
game.
I think
love it.
Scooter X. What did Scooter X find?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, well, whatever he found, it's $10.
Oh, it's only $5.
What?
This is the game console from Five Below.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like the idea of still breathing life into some of the retro video game stores, is that if you buy a device that takes the original cartridges, it's just so cool to go hunting for the cartridges.
I think absolutely.
You actually own it. You're not just stealing, the ROMs off the internet. I just love that. I just think that is the coolest thing, and I would love this gadget. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, because I think that's perfect. That's just absolutely perfect. Jeff and Adam, thank you so much. That's
It
cool.
was Jeff. I have an idea that Adam was off at camp. I know Jeff said
Adam will use that
Adam
gadget
was
later.
going to summer camp.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to make a video, we need more. Okay, we'd love to get a video from someone who hasn't sent in a video yet. Anything about a gadget, okay? 1 to 3 minutes. Just use your phone. You can be in it if you have someone else shooting the video, or just do like Jeff did. You be the camera person and show the gadget, landscape format. Put it up on YouTube. When you upload it, there's a drop-down menu. Click Unlisted. if you just want people that you send the URL to be able to see your video. And send that to us, mail at gizwiz.tv. And if we show it, we're showing 99% of everything we get. You'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine autographed to you. And that's good for U.S. and most of Canada. So far, everything I've mailed to Canada so far hasn't come back. So I guess it's gotten easier.
There may be a Mountie, Canadian Mounted Police, that's just so happy with your...
Yes, exactly. And if you live elsewhere in the world, I will autograph a 40-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo to you and send you a high-res image to print out at your end. So get a video, get something together by next Thursday's show. Get it to us by Wednesday. Mail at gizwiz.tv.
Perfect. With that, let's move on to the letter!
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Okay, it is from Paul Ayala, Ayala Senior. A comment on miniature spatulas, which Chad did last week. Okay,
I did.
I'll put the whole letter in the show notes. It's a little long. I'll just run down it. Regarding the miniature spatulas you featured on the episode, taking a moment to drop a line and shed some light on their purpose. The problem with trying to justify the need for such a product is that you're comparing them to regular spatulas.
I am.
They are not intended to be your primary serving utensil. Rather, they are intended to allow you to scrape out the final ounces of products such as ketchup, mayo, mustard, and tartar sauce. You almost end up throwing those jars away with a few ounces of product still stuck to the bottom. They are designed so when you tilt the jar, you can use them to get those final drops out. And then something that I was saying, he must work for the company. He ends by saying, for your information, I am not affiliated with the manufacturer, inventor in any way. I just had to scratch the itch I had when watching you express your difficulty in the purpose of the product. And it's very funny because I suddenly remembered that years ago, I bought something similar because hand lotion, you could never get because hand lotion is like a kind of a thick thing.
Yeah,
like,
it sticks to the edges.
Yes. Until I found those, I even forget what you call them. Let you store the containers upside down. You screw it on the cap of your hand lotion, and then you get all the hand lotion out.
Yes.
So this is a workaround for products that you need to get the last few drops out of, not using it to serve the product.
You covered something similar. I just Googled it super fast. But it was something like this.
Yeah, something similar. They look exactly like that.
Right. And so this will be a stand, and you can pop the. It opens so that you can
it opens and closes exactly.
Right.
And the jars stand upside down, and they send you several different size caps.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Paul, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that. I agree. I completely agree with you, and there is definitely an element of this show that, this gadget doesn't work for me, but we're trying to tell you all the information. It might work for you.
No, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that.
Probably people now are trying to say, what is that salt pepper thing for the mason jar?
Exactly.
We go through 5 pounds of salt a week.
Exactly. All these people making these submarine sandwich orders, wanting salt and pepper. If we could just have one device that does both, it'd be solved.
Wow.
Thank you for the letter. I want to say thank you to our patrons and our supporters on PayPal. Thank you guys so much for your support, your generosity, your tips that keep this show going. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for supporting the show. We really, really appreciate y'all's support. If you like the show, please consider giving back. Patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Also, our website, gizwiz.tv. There's a Patreon tab at the top of the website. You can go there, find a big old banner that'll take you to our Patreon page, or a small little link that will take you to our PayPal, where you can support via PayPal. However you support, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your support. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can go to watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Whenever we are live, the website will just update with the live stream on the main page. So you just head on over to gizwiz.tv around that time, and the live stream will be there. If we ever have a schedule change, it'll be at the top of the website there, so you can follow along with us there. If we're not live, that'll just be the most recent episode, and you can catch all of our previous episodes there on gizwiz.tv. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's where Dickie D writes articles about all the gadgets that we cover on the show. So if you're ever looking for a gadget and need a link back or a refresher on what this thing was, gizwiz.biz is the place to go. I am so excited because we get to find out what the heck it was. And the new, what the heck is it? I'm gonna have to click this and scroll. Okay, so this was the what the heck is it?
Yeah. Now, a lot of people knew. Do you know?
The only thing I could guess is this something for a watch?
No.
Okay, I really don't know what this is.
Oh, okay. Scroll all the way to the top.
My thought was this whatever this peg thing is. Sometimes watch like the links of a watch need to be pressed out, and so you could press out.
That's a yeah.
The link of the watch. That's the only thing I could think of, and then
that's a great guess.
Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, so what is this thing?
Dun, dun.
Oh my gosh. It's a self-ear-piercing device?
Yeah, you ain't gonna get me to try it.
What? What is the groove at the for?
It says pierce your own ear or your nose.
Yikes!
Yes, yikes.
Oh my gosh, I did not.
And you can pierce them for only $6.
That is the weirdest design, honestly. That is so strange.
I don't want to. Who wants to? No.
Yeah. Okay, so this. See, the back of it made me think of credit cards. See how the back of it?
Yeah.
I was thinking credit cards. I was thinking.
Line it up with your ear and then squeeze it. Oh, first you mark your ear. I'm just looking at that.
Yikes.
And then you. Yeah.
The shot of the nose is just, that is like nightmare.
Isn't that gross?
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gadgets I don't want to use.
No. But so we got lots and lots of correct answers. So we had a poll and picked 6 people. But we like the kind of cute answers. There's a lot of toast answers for some reason. Plugs into your computer to burn the image you want on a piece of toast. Adjustable toast holder. The toaster sits in the top and can be raised and lowered to the height of the guest at the table.
Oh, that's good.
A miniature Barbie. Bobby the Woodworker drill press. That's very funny.
That's actually funny.
Yeah. Futuristic Barbie doll mailbox. Prototype of the first bench vise. Didn't take long to determine plastic didn't work. This also is good. Masochistic diabetic finger pricker.
Yeah, that seems like what it actually is. You know?
Almost. And this also could work. Portable sewing machine when you're out hiking and your pants rip.
It's a good one.
And this is bizarre. A sandwich pilot hole tool for perfectionists who want to put a fancy toothpick thingy in their sandwich.
You know, I didn't know a sentence could have so much information in it. Like that was so. That's like
that
a
a
paragraph in a sentence.
It is. It is. Credit card reader from a new company, not quite square. I like
Rectangle.
this too. Yeah. RCA Victor's first attempt at a compact antenna. It's a cola wire encased in Bakelite, said Mr. Tom. Oh, and this is sort of another use for it, piercing the ears of livestock for ID tags.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And this is my favorite for last. It's a device to punch small holes when you're not happy with the number that you have in your Swiss cheese from M&M NC.
That is so
very
funny.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, I really did think that it had some credit card function or
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know, or
That's-
like a
yeah.
grommet maker. I don't know. That is weird. That is so
And
funny.
now,
Okay, the new.
Whoa. The new.
What?
What?
On earth?
The heck
Okay.
is it?
Well, Dickie D, sorry to say, this is an obvious one. Oof. So obvious. This was a ploy at getting rid of mice from your house. Yeah. The hypnosis mice effect. Yeah, it's meant to hypnotize mice as they enter your home so that they will
Hypno-mice.
leave your home. Yeah, the hypno mice. Sorry to give it away here on the first episode.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
you can be in the pool of people who have
the
winning
correct
answers.
answer,
Right.
cohort.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you think you know what this is, get a guessing. GizWiz.biz, brand new. What the heck is it? You'll have 2 months to get in your guesses. Get them in early so you don't forget about it later. If you think you actually know what this is, there's 6 Mad magazines, unreleased Mad magazines. We don't know what that Mad magazine is going to look like yet. For correct answers, 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing at GizWiz.biz.
And if
That
you're
is
on
so
that
fun.
winners list, there are instructions on how to get your Mad magazine.
True. Yes. If you won, yes, follow the instructions. With that, well, that about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.